Hi, you're watching Leadonomics channel. Today we are going to talk about a very important subject, networking. And I'm very privileged to have someone with me today who's so good in networking because she is the one for the last 2 years able to make a big difference in bringing LinkedIn users, active LinkedIn users to offline. Her name is Priya Dhawan. So thank you, Priya, for joining.
Thank you,
So
Parthavan.
tell me your journey about making LinkedIn Pune such a big event. Every time now almost 100 people plus joining. It's not an easy thing to get together 100 people and 100 professionals, right? So tell me your journey. I'm sure you
Right.
started something small and you have grown along the way.
Thank you, Parthivan, for having me here. Um, Regarding networking, I believe there's no rocket science to it. Um, for me, it was a very basic need to start meeting people. After a long corporate career of close to 15 years, and again with the best brands, I felt that we really did not get much of a chance to network in our various roles that we played. Right? It's a very boxed up kind of uh, a role that you play in a particular organization, but the need to then address that, okay, what next after a 15-year career, and then say, okay, fine, if you're moving into entrepreneurship, you have to start meeting people. So that's where it really started out. That was step one.
Hmm.
Step two was about, okay, then what next? Where should I actually go and meet those people? And which is where LinkedIn fit the bill for me as a social media networking platform. I felt that like-minded professionals are more ideally available, or available on LinkedIn as connects, and people that I could actually learn from. I could possibly imbibe in terms of what's really happening in the world around, and understand and then move on forward. And then of course it just kept happening month on month, and yes, it's been received very well by the community. And here we are. We just completed about 16 editions of LinkedIn Local Pune, and there are multiple layers to it.
Absolutely. In
Yeah,
fact, what I can clearly see, there's a deep passion in you to,
absolutely,
and you are one of your passion statement is you want to connect 1 million users,
absolutely.
LinkedIn Pune users,
Right,
right, offline.
right,
That's
right.
an amazing, and that's what
Yeah,
drives you, and somehow you made it happen and
right,
successful.
right.
Now, coming back to the second question, which is very important for a lot of professionals, especially they're working in a corporate environment.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why networking is so important? They are already in a corporate environment, they have a day job, they are doing, is it important to them? If yes, and how and why?
Right. So I mean, from a personal experience, I feel that networking has been made into a very haloed word, so
Mm.
to say. Honestly, just to simplify it again, we are born in a network of sorts, a rather informal one, right? I mean, you're born into a family. It's a network of sorts, and then you've got your all extended family. So as you keep growing up, you understand how you start actually connecting with people, and of course, you learn from them, and you kind of keep growing along. Networking as a word as such needs to be maybe just kept aside and say that no, I'm just wanting to go ahead and connect with people.
Mm.
So for people who are again in corporates, yes, courtesy their limited roles, they may not get a chance to network, but it's essential because you miss out on so much in terms of learning from different perspectives, people from different industries who come to our networking meets. And I guess that's what is really more important. It's about having an open mind that yes, the person next to me has something to offer as much as I have something to offer. And until we do not speak with each other, we won't really understand as to how we can collaborate. And that essentially is the first step for networking. And it's therefore very important.
So what you're essentially saying is, don't go out with an intention of what I'll get back. Go out with
It's
an intention of what I
absolutely.
can give and what I can learn.
Always be a giver, always be large hearted, because I mean that's how it I think that's how the universe works. And that's also from my personal experience, in terms of when I started out, it was all about meeting people.
Mm.
Right, there was no big strategic initiative that okay, I'm starting now and I'm going to be like 100 meets old. No, it just kept moving on step by step, very organically. Just to give you a feeler, um, it's not an overnight success, right? I mean, I created my LinkedIn account close to a decade ago. I think something till the launch edition of LinkedIn Local Pune, I had possibly around some 7,000 connects. 7,000 dormant connects, which basically meant that across my corporate career, I may have reached out to them, I may have connected with them, and then that's about it. I have not done anything beyond that. But then, minute I started meeting people offline, the number of connects have actually gone up 3 times over. So as we speak today, I'm speaking with you with a good 21,000 connections who have actually, been a part of my journey for
And
the
engaged
last
connections.
engaged connections, not dormant connections. And this has absolutely happened because of the combination of, again, being active online and being active offline.
Okay.
So until both are not really, sort of in tandem with each other, you will not be able to utilize LinkedIn and understand its true value and understand its true potential. So that's how it has to, keep moving ahead step by step.
So now you already told about how important to attend a networking or to grow
Yeah,
a network.
yeah, yeah.
There are two types of personality
Sure,
traits,
sure,
introvert and extrovert.
sure.
Just give a very quick tip. How do introvert approach a networking event and expand their network? And same goes for an extrovert as well.
Right. So I believe it's a journey of evolution, honestly speaking. I'll speak for myself. Rather shy, rather reserved, rather introverted character, I could easily say for myself, till about a couple of years ago. It's only that when I started holding these meets and hosting these meets, and then, of course, reaching out to the connects that, let's meet, let's, interact, let's understand each other better. And then, of course, let's see how we move on to collaborations. It's a journey of absolute evolution, I would say. So that if you're an introvert, fine, you can actually choose to maybe go to a meetup which has possibly got lesser number of people, and for extroverts it could be somebody who's got more comfort with a 100-member crowd. So and at the end of it all, I think just being yourself helps.
Yeah.
I think it's wrong to sort of categorize people into being introverted or extroverted, because I think it's a situation that they usually connect with at any given point in time.
So in fact, I totally agree with you. The reason I brought up this is because a lot
Yeah.
of people get stuck in this kind of a
Yeah,
thought. So
yeah.
I just wanted to break that thought. It actually doesn't
Absolutely.
matter whether you're
It
introvert or
doesn't
extrovert.
matter. You have to be yourself, and just allow yourself to, I mean, just go ahead and explore. As long as you're out there with an open mind and you're able to explore the opportunities around you, honestly, interact with the people, I think that will work out in everybody's favor, be it an introvert or an extrovert.
So one final question
Yeah.
to our viewers, young generations, professions. What can they do on a day-to-day basis to improve their networking?
I think first and foremost, yes, I do appreciate you all spend a lot of time on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. Please go ahead and create a LinkedIn account. Second of all is that start connecting with people. Um, if you are clear about which industry you wish to actually start working in, and then therefore, uh, build something which you want to look back and say that, yeah, I left a certain legacy in a particular industry. Start connecting with those people. um, Start showing up online. Yeah, that's step three. One is, of course, create a LinkedIn account. Two is in terms of start connecting with people from the industry of your choice. Third thing is start engaging online. Do not react to a certain post, start commenting, because typically what happens is also that, a lot of people just randomly go ahead and maybe like a post, but the ones who stand out are the ones who are actually bothering to leave a line in a particular post. So engage online, and of course, please come to the LinkedIn local Pune meets and start meeting people offline as well. Because I think the online profiles, and when you meet people offline, whatever is that gap, that gets bridged up and that gets covered up when you meet in person. So engage online, engage offline, and that's the way to go. And it's a proven case for me, and therefore I can, very, very honestly say.
Thank you so much, Priya.
Yeah,
Really appreciate your time and your
sure,
sharing. I'm
sure.
pretty sure the viewers will enjoy and make use of some of the tips she has given. And thank you for watching us.
Thank you, Parthiban.